There we go. How's it going, everybody? We should be live. Oops. All right, I need to open this up here.
Welcome back to.
There we go. Because I saw these when I was starting up the stream. I gotta watch it after the stream. Those are two things I'm very interested in. Hey, Xboxer, how's it going, man? Where's my Drac? Nader. There we go. Maybe I should start saying it. We are ultra live. Ultra. Take this. Big party week. What do you mean? All right. I got through with some work around noon or so. It's early in the morning. And I came back into the room and I laid down and then I passed out and I woke up like at 4:30. I was like, holy crap, I must have really needed some extra sleep. And I did, by the way. I got more crap I gotta do out there still. Why is it so damn hot? Stupid sun. Stop being existing in a way that makes me in a way that's unpleasant. There you go. Now, do your best to interpret what I just said, son, and do a good job. Hiya! Not ha, but it's hiya now. Is there a pyramid down there? It might be the mountain in the background. In the town or something. She got one. Oh, that was the one we already attacked. Oh. Ow, I've been wounded. Excuse me. These guys need to chill out, man. Why are there so many of them?
Fire consume my enemies! Slam to burst!
Who are you people with your swords and your single feet? And by single feet, I mean single foot. Single feet standing technique. That'd be a weird way to say it. Is it a single foot standing technique? All right.
Over there!
With your foot fingers pointing down. How dare you? Hey Soren, how's it going?
We did it!
Is everybody using the element I want them to use? There's something written here in Yafatuma. It appears it's probably the name of the shrine, if it is a shrine. If it is a shrine. Yeah, there it is. Look way down there. I actually dislike most cat games. A good cat game is rare. But I can look it up. Most of the time people just use it as an excuse to make a bad game. Let's see. The hell is this? What is the gameplay? Let's see. The following trailer has not been approved. No animals were harmed in the making of this trailer. Made for the restricted audiences only. There are a lot of blood and a really cute cat. Blood, unicorn, limbs, silly jokes, foul mouth, hoverboard. Awesome.
By all, but I guess changes. On August 29th, 2024. Good versus bad.
Third.
Versus unicorn. So don't be a pussy, cat. Paint the town red with blood as you unleash devastating moves. Power slide.
I do like the epic music sound that they make using movies and trailers and stuff all the time, but with someone in the background going meow 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 instead. That's funny.
Maximum carnage. Explore levels. Save the world. And look cute while you do it.
There we go. I'll put it on the wish list. Keep an eye on it. I uninstalled Multiverses, bro. I really did uninstall it. I just can't stand that game anymore. Let's see. Soundtrack for the game is already on sale. There we go. At the end of August. My gardening should be ramping up around at that time again. Because I need to do some fall gardening. Because it's just too damn hot in the summer around here. Everything's dying and I go outside to do stuff and I'm dying and I pass out because I'm so exhausted. What did I follow through with? How's it going, Vepper? I can't test it out with, well, the dud of a game, unfortunately. Rivals, I was going to do some Rivals. Well, we can't do that because it doesn't work with Rivals properly. Like, it just doesn't, because they have the massive fucking pointlessly huge dead zone. So, that sucks. So, the only game I can play with it is Ultimate, and I'm definitely not playing Multiverses because that game was just fucking terrible. I can't take it anymore. Westerners. It appears that we meet again. You should. You refuse to shoot with any form of humidity with this heat, bro. Like, what's the humidity right now? Like, yesterday the humidity was 92% and it didn't even rain. Right now it's only 64. Dude, yesterday the humidity was so high with the heat being so high that it felt, the air felt thick. Like it felt thick. You know what I mean? You know how when you have water and water's runny and watery, and then you put like some kind of thickening agent in it, and then it feels thick? That's how the air felt. It felt thick. Felt like something in between water and air. It's so miserable when it's that hot and the air is that thick. I think that's what I would like if I had to come up with a non-scientific name for extremely high humidity. I would call it air thickness. Well, here's the thing though, Vepper. Where you live, it's hotter than where I am, right? So 95 degrees is how hot it's been almost every day. This like it's almost 95 every single day right now. And so with with a really high humidity, it's like it's almost like a percentage based increase. But if you're freaking getting like 110 degrees and less humidity, but it's still a lot of humidity for more than you're used to, and then it's still going to make it feel even hotter. And if you're not used to the humidity, it's super oppressive, dude. Like, it makes me miserable, and I've been living here for like 30 years almost. Oh my God. The next few days is going to be 96. '95 was bad enough, man. Hurry up and get this fucking terrible weather over with. Got another 60 days or so worth of this weather left before it starts to maybe cool off a tiny bit, as in not being near 100 degrees, maybe just being in the low 90s instead. Now over here it's still hot into late. I remember, like, when I came down here, I was like, it confused me how in October it was still hot as hell. I'm like, why is it still so hot in October, dude? Like, legit, I went outside in the middle of the night, like at like 2 o'clock in the morning in October, and was sweating because of how hot it was. So just because we get past August doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be cool breezes and stuff like that. It just means that it starts to trend down finally. Yeah, a lot of people who don't experience high humidity, they don't realize, like, being in a really hot environment sucks. And being in a really cold environment sucks. But being in a really hot, humid environment, like, especially sucks. Like, it's a special sort of fucking misery. Oh, that's your a good feeling October is your birthday wish? Not them again. What are you doing out here? This is the headquarters of the Tinku. It's foolish for you to come here. The time has come for you to die. For us to finish you. Halt. I'm surprised he doesn't have like a cigarette or some like, oh wait, that's right, they removed cigarettes from this game. Agreed, I'll take the blow dryer on high humidity, on high with no humidity, then low with it. Yeah. Lord Diego, they're Westerners. They dare to defy us. There's an extreme delay in the stream. What kind of delay are we talking about, Kanarashi? When the air thickness gets high here. High enough. With a name like that, are you from Japan? I've heard Japan has pretty high humidity too. You have an extreme delay in the stream. I can't sense a delay. I wonder what like kind of delay, like the audio, like if the audio is off, like if the audios and the visuals are off, sometimes refreshing the stream will help. I'm Vice of the Blue Rogues. You're the leader of the Tinku. Aego. What? He's your brother. This is Prince Aego. Maoigi. How have you been? I never would have thought that you would bring foreigners to my temple. I never thought I would either. But what are the Tinku doing here? A long time ago, the twin challenged me to a fight. They wanted my sword, so I beat them senseless. And for some strange reason, they pledged their loyalty to me. I've been their leader ever since. What? We beat the hell out of them, then they didn't pledge any loyalty to me. Hold on. Oh, that's not good feeling. Let me grab some anti-stomach. Hiroshi might not be here anymore. Oh, he is starting to say something. When I started watching it, it set me 5 minutes behind. Whoa, that's weird. Here, let me pull up the stream on Rumble. Rumble. Zarek. Live. Actually sucks. Like, it's a special sort of fucking misery. Yeah, it set me 5 minutes behind too. So, actually sucks. If you don't want to miss any content, you can click to skip ahead. Also, if you fall behind, you can do this on YouTube. This works on YouTube too. So, what you do is, it set me 5 minutes behind too. So like right now, I'm like 25 seconds behind. Let me mute this here. So what you do is you click on the playback, put it on like 1.25, and then it just sounds like I'm talking a little faster than normal, but not too much faster than normal. And it will eventually catch up. And if it's anything like YouTube, when it catches up, it should automatically go back to the normal playback speed. Like, let's put it on 2 times speed and see what happens when it catches up. Oh, take off the be right back thing. I guess it's caught up. Yep, it's caught up. Looks like it's a little behind though. Right back thing. Yeah, it's still like 10 seconds or so behind. I guess it's caught up. You're used to listening to 1.5 and 1.75. I don't typically talk too fast unless I'm like excited. If I get excited, then I start going pretty fast. Okay. For some strange reason, they pledged their loyalty to me. I've been their leader ever since. And I figured, as their leader, I could control them a little so they stop attacking everyone. Besides, who else do you know that has twin bodyguards? Moigi. Is he really your brother? It's hard to imagine that the two of you are related. I know he is a prince, like Enrique, but it seems that princes in Yofatuma act differently than princes in Avalu. I figured you'd be excited about it, Aiki. Oh, that's cool, Kineoroshi. I spent a month or so learning Japanese when I was a kid. Back when the way you had to learn it was either through books or VHS tapes. Not VHS tapes, but cassette tapes. I started trying to learn it because America wasn't getting any of this stuff, this newfangled awesome TV show stuff that I had discovered called anime. And I was like, oh man, I wish I could get some more of this anime. And you could import it, but often, you know, it would show up on the VHSs, but it wasn't like subtitled. It definitely wasn't dubbed. This anime. And so I was like, maybe I could learn Japanese. Was those muzzle tapes back in the day? I bet there was a Japanese one, a French one, Italian one, etc. Yeah, I still remember a few of the things, but like I remember I was listening to the first tape on repeat, man, trying my best. I was like, once I have fully memorized the first tape, I will move on to the second tape. The first tape had a lot to do with how to pronounce things. Like the way they do R's. So like if someone's name is Barbara, it would be Babada instead of Barbara. Babada. Almost sounds like Barbara, right? I know he is a prince, like Enrique, but it seems that princess in Yofatuma act differently than princesses in Avalu, or princes in Avalu. And as far as I understand it, there's actually an official way to pronounce. It's not just an accent thing. There's like an official way to pronounce Western names, like Westerner names, even to spell them or something. I don't really remember. It's been a long time. I'll fix Catbot. Hold on. My internet must have gone out for Catbot to be off. Well, what is the purpose of your visit, Moigi? Has father changed his mind? Oh, that's interesting, Kanoroshi. So it was like a Korean version was translated to English. So it was translated to Korean, then to Japanese. I mean, to English. That's funny. I know they do that now with English, where sometimes for some games they'll translate stuff to English and then they'll translate the stuff from English to the other languages instead of using the home language to translate everything. Yeah, anime started like take over big in the West once like Dragon Ball started to pop off. Like everybody was like, what? We need more of this. I remember still, like I was in a dorm room around that time when Dragon Ball was popping off, and every single week there was a new episode of Dragon Ball. Like there would be groups of people gathering around the biggest TV and everybody's watching the Dragon Ball episode, yelling at the TV and stuff. It was like a big event. Like the end of the Frieza saga, and Goku's like, he's charging again the whole episode. He's still charging. And he's charging his damn spirit bomb. Like, this is not 5 minutes. But then they finally started translating everything, man. Like Cowboy Bebop is still one of my favorite, if not my favorite animes to this day, as far as like TV series, episodic stuff. So good, dude. What's wrong? Did something happen to him? Yeah, I remember seeing Dragon Ball Z before Dragon Ball. Kungan, that little runt. How could he backstab our father and hand our country over to the Valans? I still might learn Japanese. I've been thinking about it, because what if I decide to learn Japanese and then we play Japanese game and I just read all the stuff out loud to you guys, or translate it based on, even if it's voice acted, I just translate for everybody. You guys are used to me reading anyways. Multiple, yeah, for an 8-minute planet explosion scene, dude. Yeah, like everybody was losing, like most people when they saw Goku go Super Saiyan for the first time, they just saw it. It was a personal thing for them because of my living situation at the time. I was in a dorm room, and so it was a group event and everybody was popping off when he finally went Super Saiyan. It was just like everybody, it was like a sporting event. It was like some kind of like it was like this. Hold on, I remember. It was like this meme right here. Meme people shouting at screen. Cheering, maybe? Yeah, it was like this. And there's the green screen version of it. It was like this number right here. Could you imagine experiencing Dragon Ball in a small crowd of young teenagers like what that was like. Dragon Ball Z, the Frieza saga, as in a crowd of teenagers. Like, holy shit, everybody was like fucking hype. Well, congratulations to Eminem. Kangan, the little runt, how could he backstab our father and hand our country over to the Valens? I'm sorry, if I was still there, this would have never happened. When I was exiled, I welcomed the freedom. I disregarded all of my duties and did whatever I wanted here in this temple. But now my people need me. I must go back there and reclaim my title as Prince of Yofatoma. Yeah, that's why I said meme. I knew I was gonna find it. Like, I think the original is a sporting event or something, but it was often used for like when a new Smash Bros character would come out, they would do that. Though there was a version of that, like that was real, where people did react to a Smash Bros character in a group and freak out. Abductor muscle used in Japanese Legend of Zelda game. Not sure what that is. Vice, I can't thank you enough for saving my sister. Now I must get ready for battle. I will fight against Valu and give Yofatuma back to the people. I would be honored if you would fight alongside me. You think this is going to be a new party member? Because I don't think we're getting any new party members. Yeah, let's see. What are these things? All right, so let's save and see how disappointed he is when we turn him down. I don't know about helping the Tinko. Well, he's not going to be disappointed as much as my party members are going to be disappointed. What are you saying? Aren't you pirates as well? If Joe and Mao's mission gather weapons, so they only attack armed ships, they might be pirates, but they do have honor. From what I've heard about the Blue Rogues, you guys are only the same. Gah ha 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 ha. Also, Lord Enrique, I heard that you defended my sister Maraji. Family thanks you for your bravery. Okay, so he forces you to accept. That's hilarious. Like you're just forced to accept, not from your own party members. Normally it's your party members that do it, but this time it's the person. Of course we'll help. We share the same enemy. Excellent. We will fight together and reclaim Yofatuma and the Megasphere. Nope, I'm about to get the Megasphere right now, gamer boy. Also, Lord Enrique, I heard that you defended my sister from Moraji. Nowadays, the reason why I'm sort of interested in Japanese again is because I don't like local liars. Like, I don't know why they feel the need to lie so much. Like back in the day, they did it and it was annoying, but now it seems like they're malicious about it. Like before it felt like they were well-meaning or just lazy, right? It felt like their localizations were either they were bad but well-meaning, or bad because they were lazy. Now they seem bad because they're maliciously bad. Like today's localization is uniquely bad. And like I have no respect for localizers either, because their job isn't even to translate. They don't translate anymore. They don't translate. What they do is they localize and someone else translates. Like, what happens is people who don't even speak Japanese will get a translated manuscript of the game or movie or TV show, whatever it is, and then as a group they will read through the manuscript and decide what is problematic for their culture and then change it. I want the script. I want the original script. I'd rather have the badly, like, I'd rather have words that don't make sense in English but have like an additional note so you have to pause it and read it, being like, this word means this. There are no words that directly translate as from this word, you know, and blah blah blah. Yep. Localizers often do not speak Japanese. Like, let me see if I can find the post. The way localization cost. That's why I call them local liars. Their only job is to just lie to the audience. Not way it costs, the way it works. That's modern localization. See, that's why they're not called translators, because the translator will localize a thing. That's the whole point. Like, if someone makes a joke, like if someone's job is to translate for someone and then someone says a joke that doesn't make sense in the language that they're going to translate to, the translator will often explain, oh, this is a joke, or this is a reference to a thing. And the more you experience it, the more you get used to it. Like, I know a lot about Japanese culture from properly translated stuff, instead of them changing it. Like, there's a reason why people want to watch anime and things like that, and it has nothing to do with like localizers. They want to experience this thing that's different than their things. Here we go. Here's a localizer bragging about it. Let me see if I can find it. Jamie Marchi. I want to find the original. I don't like I don't like getting screenshots of messages. I prefer the original. Here we go. So this is someone complaining at this this person. Like, how do you, like, this is a big long debate thread with this localizer worthless. Yeah, I'm delighted that my work offends these people. Why are you trying to piss off the customers, bro? I don't want to be associated, whatever, dude. Like, let's see. Like, how do you know what the Japanese intended? Bitch, how do you know? Yeah, oh, look. Oh, look. Well, I had a translation and a lot of other information to go off of. As in, the people who fucking make it translate it and then add extra notes for words that they know and phrases and jokes and stuff that they know don't translate to English. They send the golden standard of what a translation would be. They send it to these freaks. They send an actual, like, translation that the fans would love to use and see. They send it to these people for them to butcher it. Like, well, I had a translation and a lot of other information to go off of that usually is great indicator of content. Of intent. The problem is you fucking ignore it, and we have 100% proof. Do you know? Let's see. She disapproves of people telling her. Here it is. Look. Someone says some shit. Is this supposed to be a gotcha? Most of the scripted actors don't speak English. Someone replies, "This is not a flex." No, it's not Google Translate. No, what'll happen is someone... Okay, here's the thing. Kanaroshi. Look at this. Yes, English is a required course in Japan, junior high and high schools. And some elementary schools are introducing English in intermediate grades. English is a mandatory thing. Like, it's compulsory. You can't not study English if you're going to be in school in Japan. It's compulsory. Like, you're going to have to study it. And it's a lot more people in Japan speak English than they let on. They're not as good at it frequently, but many of them are very good at it, because guess what? You're already going through the effort of spending several years learning English in school because you have no choice. Then the biggest entertainment exporter in the entire world happens to be the native English speakers. So what ends up happening is that many people just know English in Japan. And so if you have a video game studio like, say, Nintendo, there are lots of English-speaking Japanese people that work for Nintendo. And that's not just Nintendo, that's all these Japanese game companies. And then they send over, they do a translation from someone who's not native English speaking normally, and they do a full translation of the game. They're like, okay, there's no translation for this in English. This is the context of this. This is that. And then the local liars get it, and they throw all that shit in the garbage and fucking do whatever the hell they want. Let's see if this post goes over more stuff. Why do localization haters never actually learn Japanese? Well, no. Let me read over it real quick. I'm hoping that these people like explain it. And this is because this is a dumb person here saying, why do localization haters never actually learn Japanese? I know tons of people who have learned Japanese simply because they don't like how the thing is translated. I don't know anybody else who's learned any language fucking ever for that reason. It is only people who do not like English translations of bad English translations. That's the only thing I know about. Like, I don't know anybody else who does that kind of thing. So you're learning it just to watch anime. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I know a crazy amount of people who, like, this person is stupid. I'm reading through this post. This person's stupid. Yeah, so here's what it is. There are some localization companies that do have Japanese speaking people, but there tends to only be like a couple of people on there who do speak Japanese. So, and what they do is they try to do a direct translation, and then it's called the writing team will rewrite it. So there'll be the localizers will have sometimes they will speak Japanese, and they'll have a translation team and a writing team. What the fuck? It's already been written, you dumb fucks. I'm trying to find more official sources on this. Because there were actually a lot of localizers that admitted it, but I want like more official sources, because then there was I can't remember what game studio, but there was like a couple game studios that went through the process. They were like, this is the process, and what they were saying was that they made their game, and while the script was being written, someone on their team was translating it to English, and then they would send that translation off. You know, even actually, I remember Nintendo was one of them. That's how Nintendo translated the original Pokemon games. So Nintendo had someone who spoke English, I believe, and they sent the English then someone like did the English, and then they sent the English version off to people because more people spoke English, and then they would translate it from English to the other one. Now, it wasn't always like that. Now that's the standard. Now the standard is it's translated and then sent to localizers, and some localization teams will have a few translators for them, but the majority of the team are not native. I mean, not native, but they're not Japanese speaking people. Yeah, here's another localizers. I don't speak Japanese, I just write the scripts. But I don't know about Nintendo's modern practices. I just remember that somehow that was something that happened with the original Pokemon game. I don't remember how. Or it was one of the original Pokemon games. Something. I need to look that up. I don't remember. Lord Enrique, I heard that you defended my sister from Maraji. Oh, my controller died. You're talking about the localization of the malicious acts. None. What percentage is from in Japan English natives? Oh, like none. Why would someone maliciously translate their game in order to sabotage it, or movie or TV show? Like none. The answer is like none. What happens is, like, think about it. Like say you're a person of low moral fiber. All right, you're a person of low moral fiber, and I spend a huge portion of my life designing and making this thing, whether it be a video game, a movie, a TV show, anything, a manga. I spend my time, my money, and years of my life trying to create this thing that I think is good and is going to make me lots of money. Why in the fuck would you then say, hey, let me sabotage it? Like, the answer is none. Especially with the style of translations that will go down, where it's like they would not sabotage their own product like that. That's a purely Western thing. But then what happens is you hire a company, because this is just the tradition, you know, this is what everyone does. You hire a company to do the localization. And when you hire the company to do the localization, a bunch of political activists and people who just are working a 9-to-5 and they don't fucking care about a thing, they get your thing that you spent years of your life designing and making and pouring your heart into, and they get your thing, and then they clock into their 9-to-5 job and they go, this is shit, I don't like that, let's change that. And they had the fucking power to do it. It's terrible, dude. It's absolutely terrible. I cannot wait till localizers die, and when I mean that, I mean replaced by purely AI localization. I don't call them vocalizers, Gamer Boy. They're local liars. That's what they are. They are local people who lie to you about this thing. Because some stuff that they get is woke. Like, Japan has communists. Also, Enrique. Oh, yeah. Darn it, the controller's not working anymore. Gosh darn it. Hate this. I gotta restart the thing because the controller isn't working. Look, the original textures, guys. All right, so I don't know. It doesn't matter. A commie is a commie. To me, it doesn't matter if communists and communists are evil. Like they are. I don't understand this new modern like fad of thinking communists are somehow different than fascists. They're evil people. Like your ideology is you wish for the death of everyone who disagrees with you. That's what communists are. Like communists are not the step that they claim that they're the next step in the thing. They're not like, oh hey, I just want fair working wages and like that's all, you know, this is the next step. This is the thing I want. No, communists are just like everyone else, the final goal. What is their final goal? Their final goal is complete and total dominance of the world and the death of anyone who does not obey. And guess what? The majority of people are not going to obey in that sort of society. The majority of people are not going to like want to go along with that. Fascists and communists, their end goal is the death of everyone who is not a fascist or a communist. They're monsters. 100% of people who practice those ideologies are monsters. It's a monstrous, horrible ideology. Without exception. I have no love for those people. Like, it would be different if that wasn't their end goal. But that is always their end goal. If you speak to one long enough and you talk about it with them long enough, it's like, okay, well, we know that communism doesn't work when there's a free market next to it. Unless that free market is exploiting the communist market. So what's the goal there? How do you stop that? Like, are you just going to keep being an independent nation and just like letting this free market crush you? Or are you going to, you know, stop that over there too? What do you do with the people who will physically resist you when you don't let them when they don't want to do your things? Death is the ultimate final end of it. Death of millions and millions of people. That's what they seek. It's a monstrous ideology. And the problem we're having with entertainment right now, and every single time with communism, every single time it ends in famine. We're currently in the middle of a communist made famine right now of entertainment. The way their famines are made is some weird cultish backwards non-reality sort of ideology that they come up with, such as like synchroism, where it's like, oh my god, this is how food works, this is how farming should work, because plants are communist too, and so this is this way and this works this way, and they use the but I'm really good at saying party things. Like, I say stuff that is good for the party, and I'm really good. And communists value good liars above good truth tellers. And so what happens is this good party member who's really good at being a good party member, which means lying, is lying about something related to the growing of food. But it doesn't matter if it's not true. They still get promoted. They still get power. Now, what do these communists do when they get that power? The people who go, actually, the science doesn't reflect what you're saying. If we do what you're saying we should do with plants, it's not going to work out well. No, we're gonna lock you in prison. We're gonna cancel you. You're gonna get fired from being a professor. Sometimes we're gonna kill you. And then we're going to continue doing the thing that I said. And less people are going to disagree with me until finally I get my way and millions of people starve to death because plants are not fucking communists. Now, what we're experiencing right now is in America and in many English-speaking nations, communism has taken over the entertainment industry. And once again, they have this fake, cultish, made-up ideology that doesn't make sense. They're targeting the modern audience. Well, the modern audience, we know what the modern audience wants. Let me show you what the modern audience wants is. I'll show you real quick. All right, here we go. This is what the modern audience wants. Remember all this talk about the modern audience? When they say modern audience, what they mean is like the party's message. Because the modern audience is the same audience as it's always been. This is the Capcom Super Elections. The results are in. 254,000 people were polled. That's a pretty big sample size. What do you like in a Capcom game? Do you have a complaint that you would like to share? Reboot previous IPs. I think I scrolled past what do people want in your game. Yeah, I scrolled past it. Hold on. Question 3. What do you look for in Capcom games? This might as well be games. Number 1, exhilarating gameplay. I'm sorry, wait, what? Inclusiveness isn't number 1? What? Inclusiveness is a fiction. It's a made-up thing. Nobody wants it and no one requires it other than racists and sexists. How the fuck was SpongeBob SquarePants so popular? There are no square yellow sea sponges anywhere on the streets when I'm walking around. So how the fuck was SpongeBob SquarePants so fucking popular? Representation is fake. Exhilarating gameplay. How about unique and attractive characters? Wait a second. What? Not characters that look like the person who's playing the game? They don't want to be represented in the game? They want an attractive looking character, not someone who represents them? What? Unpredictable and exciting storyline. Memorable music. Depth for replay. High difficulty levels that feel accomplishing and superior. Novel worldviews. Superb graphics. Playing with players worldwide, and first time experiences, meaning new genres. What? This is so weird. I don't see representation anywhere. It's because it's a made-up fiction. And guess what? All the things that they push for are made up. And so what they're doing is they're changing all of this media. They're redefining what entertainment is supposed to be with their Lysenkoism 2.0, but for video games, because video games are communist. They always have been communistic, and they're failing. They're doing it with movies, and guess what's happening to movies? even after COVID was over, there's more and more and more movie theaters closing down for some reason. Why? Why are movie theaters closing down? Because there's no movies to go and watch. The only film that came out in the movie theaters this year that was worth watching was made in Japan. Godzilla Minus Zero. It's a movie that was made in Japan and cost less than $15 million to make, apparently. And you want to know why video games and movies cost so much to make in America? Because they pay themselves that much. I know that's revolutionary idea. Some people haven't figured that out yet. They go, oh ho 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 ho, these woke people, oh ho 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 ho, they lost money because they made a bad video game. Oh ho 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 ho. No, they made shit tons of money. If it costs them $300 million to make a thing, where do you think that money went? When you make a video game, you don't set your money on fire. You use that money to buy resources. What are these resources? Fucking people. Where does the majority of that money go? To the studio heads. And then it trickles down after that. So the studio head says, we're gonna be good commies and make a fucking trash commie game that no one's gonna wanna buy. And then their workers are like, we are good commie followers who will also do the same thing. Pay us lots of fucking money. And then they spend hundreds of millions of dollars making a game that no one fucking played. And they're like, oh, they lost money. No, the only people who lost money were the fucking investors. Guess who the investors in these companies are? It's you. You're investing in the company. You don't know that, did you? You didn't know that you're the one invested in the company. Because your retirement money and shit like that. Let me go ahead and fix this and then we're going to continue playing the game. Your retirement money and stuff like that is being, like, it goes to these big ass companies that invest that money in shit like garbage video game developers who make failing video games. No one lost any money. They made shit tons of money when they made that shit product. I don't understand how people don't understand that yet. They paid themselves that money to make that game. That was their working wages. The only people who lose the money are the investors in that company. Let's see. So what happens is you go and you put your money in banks and you do all this other stuff. You put money in your 401k and all these other places. And that money is sitting there. And those people use that money to invest in other things to make themselves money. But they also use that money to create political change and often lose that money. But yeah, it's like that's why everyone's like, man, video games suck now. Man, movies suck now. Man, all this stuff sucks now. My family thanks you for your bravery. It's because these fake ideologies have taken over. Where they value things that the average person does not value. such as in, I can't relate to someone unless they look just like me because I'm a racist. Only racists value that. How the fuck would anime have become so popular in the West? There's not many Asians in the West. How the hell did the Ninja Turtles become the most popular thing ever when I was a kid? There's no green turtles walking around and talking and buying things. I did only what is expected of a gentleman. Think nothing of it. The Prince of Dago. I know how you feel. I too have been exiled from my lands. I wish to change the views of my country by changing the world around it. And that is why I wish to aid you from our one exiled prince to another. Yeah, I thought about making a video about this. Because, have you guys noticed how common it is within the past year? Look how much money WB lost. Oh, that studio. Oh, they lost so much money. They don't give a fuck. Do you see these people online crying like, no, the video game I made didn't sell well. No, they're not crying. You know why? Because they made shit tons of money. They paid themselves to make that game. They didn't just set the money on fire. That's why all these budgets are so inflated. It's corruption. Like, if I make a thing and I get bonuses if I do a good job, what if instead I'm a lazy fuck, I make a game that barely works and nobody likes, and instead of trying to make it good so I make a bunch of bonuses, what if I just make it so that I get paid a shit ton of money for making the game? This is why a AAA movie or a blockbuster movie in America costs hundreds of millions of dollars to make, and a blockbuster movie in Japan, which is better frequently nowadays, costs dozens of millions if it's a super expensive one. Like, Godzilla Minus Zero was better than anything I've watched in like the past decade from America media. Less than 15 million, guys. The newest episode of whatever Disney Star Wars trash that they released cost more than $15 million to make. The newest episode of a fucking TV show cost them more than $15 million. Where's the money going? They're not just setting it on fire. It doesn't just disappear into the atmosphere. It's going into the pockets of the people who made it. Also, the fleet that you are about to face is the Armada. It was sent here from my mother by Empress Theodora, blah, 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 whatever her name is. As a Valen prince, it is my duty to stop them. This is not only your battle, it is mine as well. The GDP per person is in Japan? No. I believe that's not completely accurate information, though. I don't think you can look at the GDP alone and have a full understanding of the economy. Like, Japan is actually a pretty strong country economically because of how much it exports. Like Japan has the ability to immediately like increase. Like there's more than just that. I can't remember what the exact terms for it are, but there's like people will look at one, like your country can appear wealthy if you look at just one of these things, or your country can appear poor if you look at just one of these things. I can't remember all their names, but basically there's more to the wealth of the individual person in a nation other than just their GDP. I can't remember. I wonder if I could just look it up and look. I want to get to continue playing the game though, so we'll make this quick. GD doesn't tell anything. What if I say that? It's more than that though. It's more than that. GDP is not the end all be all. Let's see what this is saying. It says GDP is not a measurement of wealth at all. It is a measure of income, and it is a backward-looking flow measuring that tells the value of goods, services, products, and given the price. See, there's another. That's what I meant. Like, there's another direction. I don't know. Like, there's more factors. Like, you can have like a low GDP and still be very wealthy. I can't remember. Like for instance, you can also have like a really high GDP and all your people are poor. You need to balance sheet and measure the companies. Yet Nigeria has like a super high GDP, but everyone in Nigeria is poor as fuck. This is something that I haven't really talked about. It's only stuff that I've read about and studied about a long time ago, so I don't remember the exact proper terms anymore. I'm sorry. And I don't even remember the exact flow rates of what affects what. Like, it's been a long time since I studied economics. But GDP is a word that's thrown around a lot nowadays to point to a nation's wealth. And it's just not true, because in many cases a nation will have a good GDP, but the people will be very poor, and in many cases they'll have a middling GDP. Like, you know, it's like, that GDP isn't that great, but their people will be prosperous. And it's because GDP is only like, it's like, say, IQ almost. It's not exactly like an IQ, but if someone has a high IQ, it doesn't mean that they're necessarily rich. But that's not a one-to-one comparison, obviously. But obviously, a lot more comes into effect in being rich and a successful entrepreneur than just being an intelligent person. And that's what I mean. And GDP is like that. GDP is just one aspect of it. You can have a stupid person that's extremely wealthy because of all these other factors, or just a person who's just average. Understand, I will gladly accept your aid. Prince Enrique, you are a very noble man, much more noble than I. If a man such as yourself were to be my sister's side, I would sleep well at night. Oh, damn. Yeah, it's like global distribution or something weird like that. Domestic, global domestic, gross domestic. That was it. I want to say global. I'm thinking of something else. Gross domestic product. Let's see. I'm gonna look it up exactly. Gross domestic product. I want to see what does. Hold on. What does GDP mean? Yeah. GDP, or gross domestic product, is a measure of the total economic output of a country. It represents the monetary value of all finished goods and service products within the country's borders in a specific time period, usually calculated on an annual and quarterly basis. GDP is used as an indicator of a country's economic wealth and its standards of living. So, all right, here we go. I tried to pull up some examples. Luxembourg. Luxembourg has a small population and relatively low GDP in its absolute term comparison of large economies, but the GDP per capita is among the high. Okay, this is not. No, I don't want per capita GDP. This is a bad stream of this game today. I think these are some of the countries with the highest GDP. What the fuck is a Monaco? Liechtenstein, Luxembourg, Bermuda, Ireland, Switzerland. Well, we know why the Cayman Islands is up there. Here's a great example. Look at this. The US has one of the highest GDPs in the world right now. I don't know anybody who isn't struggling. I don't know anybody who isn't like, fucking things are getting hard, dude. Like it's like, where the hell, what's going on? And that's like GDP per capita. I just looked at. It's supposedly that. But I need to like look up the stuff. This is something I need to like look this up and relearn this. And living costs are one of it. Yeah, like inflation is a thing that has an effect on GDP. Imports and exports have like the imports versus exports have a massive effect on it. It's something like if you're not importing a whole bunch of stuff, but you are exporting a whole bunch of stuff, even if your GDP is weak, if you're primarily exporting, then you're probably gonna have a stronger, wealthier buying population. Even if they don't have a bunch of money, the price, the amount of money that they have to spend on a loaf of bread and their quality of life is gonna be much easier for much less. Diego. This is something that I definitely need to look into again, but not on stream. That way I can speak about it better if I have to. And from the looks of it, the two of you wouldn't mind either.
Hey.
Now then, Vice, I need to prepare for the battle. Meet me in the port, and we will depart for Yofatuma as soon as you're ready. Where the heck are we? Let's save here. The door is sealed shut. I don't see any way to open it either. Where do I go? Oh, this exact corner, okay. These guys can be sneaky. It's been a while since we fed the guys. This ugly looking statue is some sort of Yofatuma god. Bro! Is it some sort of Yofatuma god? He's doing it again. Like, he's doing it again. Like, everything he looks at is like, is this a god? Like, maybe it's just a statue, dude. Have you ever thought about that? Maybe people just like the way it looks. It's like, oh, there's a bird on the wall here. Do they worship this bird? Like, bro, would you calm the hell down? Tinkau. This is our headquarters where our leader, Lord Diego, resides. When preparing for battle, Lord Diego gathers all of the Tinko here. Just a little while ago, Lord Diego issued an order for all of us, for all of the Tunku to assemble. It smells like a war. Wait, where am I going? Do they want me to just walk back? Yeah, but I think, I can't remember. I think it actually is looking at the imports versus exports combined with the GDP is a much better, like, overall look. Like, look at the size of this thing, by the way. Now that's a big spear. The Tinku were collecting weapons, so I suppose that's one of their trophies. Like, who did they get that from? Yeah, but there can be countries that generally do almost nothing but importing and still are wealthy. But it's like looking at the GDP combined with the amount that the people import, combined with like inflation, like cost of living, things like that. You have to like look at all those things, not just one of the numbers, unfortunately. A battle. We haven't had a decent fight in a long time. The Armada, I don't know who they think they are, but they'll learn not to underestimate us. These guys are looking like potential party members, but none of them are going to be party members. But they have that look. They look like they're going to be enemies or party members, but they're not enemies, so... And I don't think we're gonna have any more party members. I think that's over with, because like if you go here and you like take a look at what do I have to look at? I think I have to be in a store. I have to be in a shop. Hamachu. Kiki? What the hell is this thing? Kak? Kiki? Key? What? What? Why did they do this thing? Why did they do this thing? We, the Tinku, are citizens of Yofatuma. No matter how long you live away from it, you never forget your love for your country. So we consider Kangen's treasure to be a very serious matter. I know you are not even from Yofatuma, but please, we need your help. I like the look of Diego over the prince that I currently have. And they seem to be setting it up so that the prince in my party is going to marry the princess of this nation. So maybe they'll swap it out. I don't know. But we've lost other party members and they still show up on this specific screen that I'll show off when I get to a shop. And there's no more room for new characters. Let's heal up. And how is my ship doing? I don't have my ship anymore. That's not cool. Oh crap. That was a lot of misclicks. Hey, you can't expect to fight in that ship. Come ride with me on my ship. All ships prepare for battle. We must take back Yofatuma. Hey, what's this? The altitude bar. It's hot. It broke. I think it's because we're in a new ship. Because it's normally it stops here. But supposedly their ships have the ability to fly higher than our ships, so I guess that's why they did that. The way of representing it is by having a extended bar past the meter. Our scouts have reported that the Armada and Yofatuma fleet are patrolling Kazai Lake. Vice, your ship is also patrolling with the Armada. Now it's personal. Wait, did that mean they stole our ship? His ship's breaks the mold. His ship's altitude breaks the mold, literally. Yeah. I understand your frustration. If we can get your ship back, we can win this battle. Wait, they really did steal our ship. Why? Probably because we just decided to let our ship lay unattended for no fucking reason that I can understand. I was complaining about that incessantly, and now I know why they were doing it. Because the story needed it to be done. The Tinku will attack the Armada from the front and keep them distracted. While they keep the Armada busy, I want you to get the Delphinus back. Without the Delphinus, we don't stand a chance. How does he know that? Sounds like a plan. Alright, men, get ready. Let's show them the Tinku can do. The Tinku. So where are all the people that were on my ship? Are they prisoners now? What the hell is that? It looks like our pirate friends want some action. Things just got a little more interesting. I'm coming for you, Red. Soon you will all be mine. You will be mine. He. Westerner's ship is nice. Very nice. I think I'm going to enjoy this. But I never dreamed that I would be able to kill Prince Daigo so soon. Bro, look at his face. Now my Moigi will be mine for sure, as well as the throne. There's a lot of princess stealing in Japanese stories. And I don't just mean video games. I mean a lot of their movies and stuff too. I'm sorry, handsome. I didn't want to have to fight you. But for Valu, the Lord Galcian, I must. Like some evil dude shows up and he like does some evil plot in order to marry the princess of some place and take it over. Like it must have been a really common thing in their culture back in the day for people to steal other people's lands or something by like forcefully marrying into the family. Females on the female side. Tenku ships straight ahead. They are in range of our cannons. All right, everyone, listen up. This is it. If we win the battle, we will rule the East.
Go.
Let them feel the power of the Valan Armada. Fire I will.
Ready, fire!
Pachui! 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 Look at the size of that one, bro. Holy shiitake mushrooms. This is an all-out war. So far the battle is even. We're more maneuverable, but they can't seem to break their lines. We can't seem to break their lines. Vice, keep an eye out for your ship. There's got to be around there somewhere. What do you mean? Like we don't see it? It's big as hell. It's like one of the biggest ships. All right, everyone, be ready for action. When we find the Delphinus, let's take it back. Sky pirate style. It's been a long time since we did a boarding action. Like the very beginning of the game, that's what we did. How fares the battle? My lord, the Tinkau are swarming all around the Volans, but the Armada is holding their position. We seem to be at a stalemate. He. I see very well. It is time for us to join the battle and end this once and for all. We can't break their lines and our ships are taking serious damage. I don't think we can take much more of this. I'm going to give the signal to retreat today. Valen has won. My lord, a ship fitting the description of the Captain Vice's ship is heading our way. Are you sure? Yes, my lord. I'm positive it's the Delphinus. Diego, if you can get us close to the Delphinus, we can take it back and win this thing. We're sky pirates, remember? We do this stuff all the time. All you have to do is get us close. I see. Okay, Vice, you got it. We're going to jump to the deck. It's okay, I got you, Fina. I'll be right behind you. What the You just broke his neck! Why would you do that? He's dead, you just killed him. He just fell like 40 feet and hit his neck. Oh my god, she's a psycho. Guess they were expecting us. He fell like 40 feet and hit his head with his back up in the air onto a steel deck. He is dead. Let's throw these goons off the ship. Luckily, we have a res spell. It would be funny if he started the fight as dead. Like, that would be messed up. I'd be like, oh my god, no, they did not. Ain't so bad. He should have started this battle as dead, dude. That was messed up. Counter this. Oh. Hey-ya. I forgot to take a look at what elements people are using. I figured it might be like this. Who did this to our ship? How dare they? Kind of looking around and seeing if there's any like items and stuff.
Bring it on.
Bam, 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 bam.
Moves, give me strength.
Bam, 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 bam. Close. I can almost do that and then land it right away.
Ray of sword.
Ooh, dang, the damage was good on that.
Here goes.
That buff really helped out.
Over there.
An utter victory.
Ah, I keep forgetting to check the element. How many times has it been now? Red alert! Who the heck is that guy? They got the freaking violins mixed in. Okay. I think this is the way. Then they should all die in the next turn.
Give me strength.
We just buff him by himself. We guard with everybody else. And focus with one person. Yeah, I forgot about that. And that should give us enough to be able to do two big AoEs both at once. His Rain of Swords and her Lambda 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 burst.
Ray of sword.
Nope, only one survived. Nice.
Fire consume my enemies. Lambda burst. That was fun.
Bam, 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 bam. It looks like the Mother just locked the door. This door. Whose ship does he think this is anyway? Alright, so I was hoping I could check on the crew, but it looks like he locked the doors supposedly. These guys should be vulnerable to just a simple Lambda Lambda Lambda, unless they've increased their level a lot.
Consume my enemies. Lambda burst.
Oh, they are not. Holy crap.
Get him.
Take this.
What? It's gonna take another turn. How did that guy survive both of our attacks? Shenanigans indeed. You know what? Just for that, he's getting overkilled. You better hope someone counters. You better do your best to initiate a counter, or else you're gonna feel the pain. Oh hell, you didn't trigger a counter, my man. You're doomed. How would the blue rogues even work? I don't have access to any of my party members. I mean, my crew. I can't even like change that kind of stuff right now. Let's save and see what happens if I click it. Yeah, it seems to work. But I want to do prophecy instead because it's more overkill.
We call forth the power of the ancients.
To battle our foe.
Yeah, that's right. Crash the whole ass moon into this one guy. That's what he gets for not dying last turn. That's what you get.
That was fun.
It looks like that door is locked too. What if he just locked the door to the bridge? We couldn't play the game. It would be over. Like, game over. It's like, no, he locked the door to the bridge.
Fire consume my enemies! Slam to burst!
Wait, one of them died?
Ray of Thorn.
That was fun.
Bam, 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 bam. This is most likely a boss fight right here. Maraji will be taking our ship back now. Do you think I'm afraid of you? You aren't so tough. Why are you fools just standing there? Get them. You betrayed those that trust you and needlessly endangered the lives of innocent people. All for your own personal gain. For the honor of Princess Moigi. Man, they're really playing up him liking her. And for the people of Yofatuma, I will strike you down. Face my blade, coward. We'll throw away our first turn for this. I knew it. I like how they're all using like naginatas instead of katanas. Oh, they're not all immune. Interesting. Yeah, we just won that fight. Them not all being immune to that spell means most of them are gonna just die next turn, I think. Or at very least be very low health. Dude, I still can't believe she pushed him off. That's insane. This attack is gonna hurt quite a bit.
Fire consume my enemy!
Not this one. They skipped it. Damn, two of them survived still. Holy crap. Oh shit, he's asleep? Oh, this is like super Omega over. We're gonna take the opportunity, like advantage of him being asleep and just focus up. Those guys aren't gonna do that much damage, especially the one that's been debuffed while we're being buffed at the same time. All right, it's time for our crew to get revenge.
Heroes, attack!
This is what I'm paying for. Get a load of these! I never miss.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow, where'd she come from? DED dead. That's what y'all get for messing with me and my crew.
We did it.
I didn't add them at all, Soren. I know, help. I'll give back your ship. Just spare my life. Please let me live. Oh. You're too pitiful for me to run you through. I'll spare you, but you'll pay for all your treachery. All right, we've got the Delphinus back now. Let's even the odds. There's a ship coming from the starboard side. It's coming in it's coming in fast. Starboard. Starboard? Starboard, starboard. There's something about it that disgusts me. Her biggest fear is dirty old men, so that ship, it's Draco's, the Vigoro's ship. Talk about trying to compensate. That guy's got a complex. The Armada is being led by Beleza and Vigoro. If we can take out their ships, the rest of them will fall. She just insulted Vigoro's penis size. The game, I was wondering, I was like, I wonder if they're gonna do something about that. Is that why he has such a massive cannon on his ship? Like, surely. And they did it. Our next target, the Draco. Like, look at the size of my cannon, ladies. Dude, that looks like a revolver almost. Hey, Vice. My cannon's bigger than yours. Oh my fuck. Hey Vice, my cannon's bigger than yours. Ha ha ha. Alright, hold on. We got a free slot here. We got this one, this one. Yeah, here we go. This one, right? Okay. Oh, what happened? Did I hit the wrong button or something? There we go. Hey Vice, my cannon's bigger than yours. Now feel the destructive power of my ship, the Draco. Wait, what? Can we fire the Dragonator that often? Or the Spirit Cannon? We don't have a Dragonator anymore. Jesus. 5,000 and I guarded that? Holy hell. Okay, I was about to say there's no way he has enough SP that he could do all that in one turn. That's ridiculous if he can. Wait, why did he take 5,000? We never attacked. Wait, I'm confused. Did we take another 5,000 or did he? Now this is more like it. A face-to-face confrontation. This is how real men should fight. I mean, I guess. What if I just hit you with a Dragonator? And then hit you with a big-ass heal at the end. And hit you with a debuff if it works. And then a focus.
Moonstone cannon, fire!
So this is the least tactical ship battle in the entire game. You get Moonstone Cannon every single turn. It's just about doing the most damage possible, and he does the same. There's no tactics. There's no need for tactics, I should say. Like, I just debuffed him, but that wasn't necessary. I could have killed him next turn still. There shouldn't be that much. He's debuffed and we're buffed. Still 10,000. Holy shit. So the debuff and buff did nothing to the damage. That's wild. Wow, I knew the defense was powerful, but damn, that thing is strong. But that will make my victory all the sweeter. I will prove that I am the strongest man in the world. Me, you're dead this turn, dude. So he was different than the other ship battles because he fought like real men should fight, supposedly, which is like just bashing each other's like strongest weapons against each other with no tactics. Hold on, let me block this message here. I don't trust people who put links in the chat because it's often viruses on Rumble. I don't know why Rumble allows links. It baffles the mind, especially with as much ill will is out there towards Rumble. I don't believe it. They survived my Vigoro's cannon. Beleza. What's going on here? I wouldn't expect anything less from you, handsome. Now even Vigoro couldn't stop you. As an Admiral de Valen Armada, I shall defeat you. Haven't we already defeated you? What? Uh-oh. You know what this means. What was that? Soon I shall be rid of both the Westerners and the Tinkau. Bro, look at his face. Go, Blueheim, blow them out of the sky. Man, they're super bad at tactics. They all should be firing on the ship that has the guy on it. The ship where that thing just flew past. They all know that destroying the person who controls the crystal stops the monster. It'd be way more efficient to just attack that guy. This must be the blue wind the king was talking about. The winds are too strong. Our ships are losing control. We can't hold our formations. If this keeps up, all of our ships will be destroyed. I didn't want to do this, but we have no choice. All ships retreat. It's a Blueheim. We might be able to take him on with the Delphinus. I really hope so. It doesn't look like we have much of a choice. All right, everyone, let's go. It's up to us. Blueheim is the blue gigas. It will most likely attack with wind and wave attacks. Well, we don't have much time to think of a plan at this point, so we'll have to look for the weakness as we fight. Alright, first thing we do is buff and heal and attempt to debuff and focus. Jesus. $5,000 so far. Drilling missed. Either that means he can't be debuffed or it missed. I don't know. I can't believe how fast that thing is. I never thought something so big could move so fast. Don't you worry. I have a plan. It's not that bad. I wonder if I'm still buffed at the moment with my defenses. Even 2 times in 1 turn is not that bad. As long as he doesn't do it like 3 or 4. Alright, we're about to start going on the offensive. Oh shit, he takes... And he's doing Phoenix Ray? Okay, that is bad. 2 of those attacks and a Phoenix Ray? That's excessive amount of damage for 1 turn. Yeah, how do you like that? 33,000 damage. And that thing still has a metric shit ton of health left. That's crazy. What's this? That's not that bad. What an incredible blast of wind. It's blown us completely off course. Watch out, Blueheim is preparing its next attack. This must be its strategy. Using the burst of wind to push its enemy into position for its next attack. Unless we can do something to counter that wind attack, we'll be helpless against that thing. We need to try to think of a plan. What? I don't know what you mean. Like, how do you counter wind? Man, that shit's expensive. I can't believe that missed. Ooh, yeah, the Yamato Spirit hits hard as shit. I definitely want to keep that up every turn. 1,400. 14,000. That's why he has so much health, because you have access to the Yamato Spirit now. Like a mini cannon, a mini Whatever cannon. This thing, Moonstone Cannon, that is it.
Moonstone cannon, fire!
Except I don't think the Moonstone Cannon can miss. Oh, this is the end of the fight. Let's give it everything we've got. We'll hit him with the Yamato here. We'll buff to make sure I'm doing good damage. Then we'll hit him with the strongest magic attack she can do. Here. And the magic cannon here. Hopefully this guy's dead this turn because I'm wiping all my stuff out, hoping to finish him off. It should be way overkill. Hell yeah, dude, that's a lot of damage.
Moonstone cannon, fire!
GG! Take that. We like straight up defeated a Gigas. Normally we like stand up against it and use some alternative methods. So this is the first time we like took its health bar down. Our ship's more powerful than a Gigas, a world destroying freaking weapon of mass destruction. Get pooped on. Can't believe it. The Sky Pirates defeated Blueheim. I need to get out of here. Huh? Kangen, you can't escape, surrender, or die. I wish this guy was a party member. I surrender. Bro, look at all those ships all jacked up. Yeah, limp home. Look at that. He's in his like fancy prince gear, armor. I mean, clothing. All right, with that, I think that'll be it for today, everybody. Into the stream with a big epic fight. We saved this game's version of the East. One of our characters is going to be marrying the princess. Yeah. Everybody lived happily ever after. But yeah, we'll pick this up where we leave this off. So thanks for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. I hope to see you guys next time I stream, which will be tomorrow. Same cat time, same cat channel. Be there, be square. And I hope to focus more on the game next time. I got too distracted today. And I did a bad job with my distractions too, because I couldn't remember the things I was talking about 100%. Like, it's been too long. That's definitely something I want to look into again, so I can form more complete arguments when talking about that kind of stuff. Anyways, thank you again, everybody. I appreciate it. Hope to see you guys tomorrow. Take care of yourselves, everybody. See you later. Bye.